If the season ended today, the Cincinnati Bengals would be in the playoffs. Yes, you heard that right. Even with Jake Browning as the starting quarterback, losing Joe Burrow a couple games ago, the Bengals have found a way to stay in the mix of things this season, and they did so today by beating the Colts. They've now rattled off 2 wins in a row, and they are about to embark on another home game here at Enquirer Stadium. So the schedule is setting up nicely for them to really remain in this playoff race for the rest of the season. Against the Colts today, the Bengals were outstanding on the offensive side of the ball for most of the game. They were able to sprinkle in more of the run game that we've seen, and that's really been the biggest difference for this team over the last 2 weeks. Jake Browning has played exceptionally well. He made one critical mistake in turning the ball over today, throwing an interception, a pass that was a little bit behind Tanner Hudson. He's got to shore that up. For the most part, it has been smooth sailing for Jake Browning after that first start against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a lot of that has to do with his protection. The Colts didn't register a sack on Browning today. They hit him a couple of times, but the offensive line has really stepped up their game, and it's really helped Browning feel more comfortable. And then being able to sprinkle in the production that they've gotten from the run game with Joe Mixon and rookie Chase Brown. He's really been a difference maker for this offense, and if he and Mixon can continue that 1-2 punch that they have going on at the running back position right now, that could be the Bengals' secret weapon to carry them through to the postseason. There's still a lot to figure out with so many teams in the AFC muddling right around there with the Bengals. So we will see if the Broncos beat the Chargers this afternoon. They would then leapfrog the Bengals. But there's a lot to play for the Cincinnati team. And if you talk to the players following the game, they embrace what Jake Browning has given them at quarterback. And that's a loose feeling. This team is playing loose. They're playing fast. They're playing physical. And it's really worked for them. And they're hoping to be able to build a 3rd consecutive win next week against the Vikings. They'll enjoy this one today, but it is a short week. They'll be off tomorrow, and then they'll get back to work on Tuesday to prepare for the Vikings. And if they're able to make a run here and head into that game following the Vikings game in Pittsburgh, that could be the deciding factor for this team. So lots of good things to come out of the Bengals at Enquirer Stadium today. So for more, be sure to keep it at Cincinnati.com for all your coverage of the Cincinnati Bengals.